Hey guys, Neri here from Drakewing Gamers. If you know me on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Remake. So guys, let's go ahead and jump right back in. Guys, I am sorry to report to you that the Callisto Protocol on PC is an absolute trash fire. Do not buy it. Digital Foundry was even saying that the game is in such a poor state that they cannot ethically cover it. So, yep, we've got another Arkham Knight situation here, and if you aren't aware of that Arkham Knight situation, the game was so awful on PC that they pulled it from sale on Steam. Yep. It was that bad. Yep, God. I just need to stop getting, I just need to stop getting, hyped up for games. AAA games in particular. Like, Cultic is one of the best shooters ever made, and that was made by one dude. Yeah. Yep, think I'll be sticking with indie games for a while. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and jump right back in. Alarm saying you are up, and let's go. Okay. The light went out and he lands on top of me, accidentally straddling my hips as his face felt dangerously close to my own. I could feel his warm breath against my cheek. If I just leaned a little bit closer... Owen, you jackass! Watch where you're hitting that thing! Sissel immediately sat up away from my face. A small whine of disappointment grumbled from my throat, but thankfully he didn't seem to notice. As he continued to spew colorful language towards the other side of the net, I shivered as I feel Sissel accidentally grind against my crotch. Are you alright there, Adrian? Huh? Whoops, I guess I accidentally began grinding back. Both our faces were equally beet red as we scrambled back onto our feet, frantically avoiding each other's gaze. You alright, Adrian? I'm fine! My voice was an octave higher than I intended. I'm fine! As the volleyball match went on, Sissel and I found ourselves in a frequent tangle of limbs. I swear Owen was doing this on purpose. For the last 20 minutes, every time Owen hit the ball, it somehow knocked the two of us into enough intimate positions to fill out a Kama Sutra. Or maybe it was because I'm a sore loser and we're losing the game 2 to 15. It's so unfair, though. Owen hit the ball so hard that it was difficult to follow where it would fly next. And Philip? He didn't hit very hard when he was fucking fast, but he was fucking fast. Hey, Adrian, Sissel, are you two doing okay? You look really red. Well, we're fine. It's just really hot out today. Yeah, it's just the weather. We were a complete mess. Our faces were glowing like overripe tomatoes, not to mention the large tints growing in both of our shorts. Sissel didn't notice me staring or was actively ignoring it. Either way, I was thankful. If you say so. I'll go ahead and serve the ball then. I finally pulled my eyes away from Sissel's nether region to focus back on the game. The ball was soaring over the net. I got it! And I actually did get it. And with an awkward swing, I smacked the volleyball all the way to the opposite corner of the court. There was a blur. Philip shot across the sand like a missile and saved it at the very last moment. Owen's got the ball now. Goop. He shot me a sly wink before spiking the ball towards me. Smack! I caught the ball. With my face. I instantly wheeled around and there was a soft oof as I knocked Sissel over along with me. My face lands on something warm and hard. A whiff of musk suddenly fills my nostrils and I couldn't help but inhale the sweet scent deeply. The thing pulsed with warmth as I involuntarily rubbed against it with my cheek. Adrian, get off! Oh, I landed on Sissel's crotch. What a tragedy. As I climbed off of Sissel, Owen and Philip came prancing over with victorious grins on their faces. And that's the match. It's a shame you guys lost, but hey. It looked like you two were having fun anyway. He gave us another wink. That bastard. Philip glanced over at Sissel with concern. Whoa, Sissel, your fur is a mess. That was an understatement. Sissel's fur was already wet from the kayaking fiasco earlier, but now it was caked in thick layers of sand. He practically looked like an angry sand sculpture. I'll be fine. I think there's a public shower thing around here. I'll go try and wash all this off. Sissel stomped away and disappeared into the forest trail. I stared after him, my head still spinning from our intimate collision earlier. Wonder if I should... Yeah, go join Sissel in the shower and have some... What? That's gonna be pretty uncomfortable. Rabbit fur is really thick and isn't supposed to get wet in the first place. It must be a whole lot worse with sand matted into it. You think he needs help? Well... He probably doesn't, but he'd probably appreciate a helping hand. What? Come on, Adrian. I know you want to go after him. Just tell him you want to help him wash his back. Me? I glanced over at the shower cabin. This could be my chance to make a move. I gulped again. Some fucking kazoos. I'm gonna go shower off too. See you guys in a bit. As I left the volleyball area, I could hear Owen and Philip whispering behind me. Our little Adrian is growing up. Owen Lorelei, you're a menace. Ouch. Oh dear. The lake showers was just a tiny wooden stall with running water inside. The small shack didn't exactly scream privacy. I could see Sissel's feet under the stall walls as he tried to wash all the sand out of his fur. My heart was beating rapidly against my chest as I cautiously stepped into the stall. The water was already running. Sissel had his back towards me and didn't seem to notice me. My breath caught in my throat at the sight of his sleek, naked body. Was I really going to do this? With a deep breath, I slid off my shorts and stepped closer to him. Oh my. Hey, Sissel! Ah! Adrian, what the fuck are you doing here? I could feel his eyes trail down my bare body, his face growing redder by the minute. I couldn't blame him. I was getting quite the eyeful myself. Sissel was pretty well hung. Well, I figured you'd need some help washing off that fur of yours. So you just waltz in here without knocking, twat? If it makes you uncomfortable, I can leave. No, stay. I could use some help with my back, if you want to. Heh, it'll be my pleasure. Sissel hesitantly turned around and exposed his back to me. It was caked in sand from our various volleyball collisions. Hesitantly, I ran my hands through the soft, velvety fur and massaged my fingers against the warm skin underneath. I could feel Sissel shivering as I began traveling lower down his back, one of my hands resting not so subtly on his hips. Whoa, your fur is really soft. Is that what you're here for? To feel me up? No! I'm here to help you out of the goodness of my heart. Sure you did, you twat. I pouted and massaged Sissel's muscles more aggressively, relishing every inch of contact. He was letting out small moans and whimpers now. It looked like I was doing a good job. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw something moving. I glanced down Sissel's front and saw his large, uncut... Oh yeah, okay. Slowly hardened while Sissel had his eyes clamped shut, biting back moans. For someone who complains so much, you sure are enjoying it. Shut up! Hey, Sissel, do you want me to give you a hand with that? Sure, if you want to. Oh my. I could feel my heart thumping as I grinded my hips against Sissel's backside, pressing our bodies together. My hands slowly snaked down Sissel's chest, caressing his abs before sliding down to his, oh yeah, this is on the oh my god, that is, oh my god. Okay, perspective. Okay, it's perspective, that's what it is. Sissel whimpered as I softly gripped that, giving it some, gentle strokes. Good god. Ah, Adrian! I groaned at the sound of my name and buried my face into the back of his neck. He smelled so nice. My grip tightened as I began stroking in earnest, rubbing a finger across his... Yeah. Sissel was moaning loudly with no restraint, grinding back at my hips in a rhythm of my yeah. Good lord. He's a big old dude. Ah, Adrian! I'm getting close. I moaned against his shoulder and began pumping his, harder. My own hips pumping against Sissel's as I realized the warm friction between us. Well, this is quite the move you've made, mister. My own ruler was rubbing feverishly against Sissel's, The whole lewdness of the situation quickly driving me close to the edge. Well, you're kind of a minute man, aren't you? Ah, Sissel, I'm gonna... Sissel whimpered in reply. Oh, good lord. Abruptly, his ruler spasmed and flew across the room and smacked the teacher in the face. Yeah, I can't say any of this. Oh my god, so... I groaned and gave one last pump. My own ruler flying out the window and hitting the mailman in the head and causing him to trip and step on a skateboard that was lying around, and he goes off down the hill, screaming the entire way as mail flutters through the air. There we go. Ha! Ha! Both of us were panting as we slowly tried to catch our breaths. Ha! Ha! That was nice. Heh, we should do that again sometime. Adrian, you shameless pervert. Heh, we better get cleaned up now. We've made a pretty big mess. Sissel suddenly squealed as he gave his softening... Oh, God. Another squeeze. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Yeah, good lord. A lot of that is just going to have to be edited out. That was an interesting afternoon. My head was still spinning from the warmth bubbling against my chest. Mrs. Corliss was allowing us some time to relax before heading back to the academy. It's probably for the best. Sissel was trying to stay far, far away from the water while Philip and Owen were bickering somewhere. For now, I just want some time alone and take a peaceful walk through the forest. I just kept wandering deeper into the forest, but I didn't expect to find a cottage all the way out here. It looked pretty worn down. I wonder who used to live here. Move! There was a loud crash as a nearby tree fell down, missing me by mere inches. What? I missed. Or did your wish averted? Not bad for something so weak. What? You could have killed me! Just a light concussion, don't exaggerate. You tried to smash me with a tree, can you really blame me? That's besides the point. Who are you? Are you here for a fight? Me? A fight? Nah. I'm just here to kill some time. A spiteful time. You've got a few screws loose. Sounds like a fight to me. Not quite. Why would I fight you? Why would I fight you when the meteor shower is just 2 days away? That day is the pinnacle of your strength, after all. I don't have a death wish. Adrian, on the other hand... Shut up! Shut up! Too soon? The ashen girl turned towards me with a quiet glare. To answer your previous question, I don't have a name. I do vaguely remember someone calling me Holly at some time, though. Vaguely remember? You're a sharp one. Yes, my memories are in tatters as well. Just like you and that fading wish of yours. That's right, Echo. Your memory's in shreds too, isn't it? It's rather sad to watch you act as a guy when you know just as little as your wisher. It doesn't answer why you keep trying to ruin me at every turn, especially if you don't even remember anything. You are correct, however. The memories have faded, but my emotions remain the same. I see you, and in my heart I know that I absolutely despise you. That's all? Even if my memory's in tatters, I still remember bits and pieces. All I know is this. My wisher deserves the world, and you took it from her. That's all the reason I need to hate you. Alright, that's it. I'm taking her out. Oh? Don't you have any manners? It's rude to fight on somebody else's grave. Grave? I glanced at the cottage and felt the chills from earlier crawl down my back. Who lives here? Huh? She was gone. Bit mad, isn't she? Move back! There was a rumble as another nearby tree uprooted and nearly crashed into us again. Okay, let's get out of here before she actually kills us. Woof! Echo grabbed me by the wrist and forcefully hauled me down the forest trail. As the two of us quietly left, I turned back and stared at the forest's lonely cottage. Just before it faded from view, I thought I heard a soft wail echo through the woods. It sounded so sad. Maybe it was just my imagination? Whatever, we better get out of here. Yeesh. The students returned to the academy without an incident. There were no classes today, so most of us just crashed back in our dorms for the night. It had been a long and confusing day. I was pretty exhausted, too, but I was feeling up for a midnight snack before hitting the hay. Midnight snack, huh? Somebody was already here. Yo, Adrian, grabbing a bite to eat? Yeah, just a quick snack before bed. What are you doing? Now that I was closer, I could see dirty kitchen utensils and scraps of food scattered everywhere. This place was looking worse than when Phil blew up the toaster yesterday. Sissel would flip his lid if he saw this. So, why all the carnage? Hey, it's not as bad as it looks. Okay, I admit I might not be the best cook, but that doesn't mean I can't make something halfway decent. I even made a bet with Sissel earlier. My honor is on the line here. Smells like your honor's as good as dead. Oh, come on, you're supposed to be cheering me on. Is the saucepan supposed to be smoking? What? Everything's under control! Owen dashed across the kitchen to salvage his blackened pasta. Ugh, I failed again. You don't do this much, do you? Well, I usually just go out to eat. Growing up, most of the cooking was handled by my butler. You had your own damn butler? Yeah, he was pretty great. Owen chuckled, a bittersweet smile spreading across his face. It all changed after I left home, though. Sissel used to cook before our little fight, spat, whatever you want to call it. I miss the good old days. He used to actually smile at me instead of spearing me with his laser eyes. Hey, Sissel's a nice guy under all that yelling. I'm sure you two can make up if you keep working at it. I don't know. Sissel was really struggling and I never reached out. Granted, I had my own shit to deal with at the time, but I was a pretty big dick. I also have a pretty big dick. You know, for a moment I thought I could actually take you seriously. Life's too short to be taken seriously, dude. We're all gonna be resting on a bed of flowers sooner or later. Anyway, enough of this sentimental mush. I still gotta win my bet with Sissel, and now I have you as my taste testing guinea pig. What? Anyway, let's focus back on my pasta making. You gotta help me out, Adrian. As Owen readied the stove again, the smell of burnt cheese filled the room. What had I gotten myself into? I just wanted a snack. I was about to give Owen a hand, but another figure passing by the door caught my attention. Oh, hello, Philip. Why are you up so late? Oh, you know, just the usual late-night studying on the roof. Philip seems a little off today. His bag seemed unusually full and heavy. As he walked into the kitchen, soft metallic clinks can be heard. I see Owen's dragged you into his pasta mess. Any chance you can rescue me? You're going to have to pray to the pasta gods for that kind of help. Philip, how you doing? You look dead tired. Need a little love to wake you up? Owen scoots over to sling a flirty arm over Philip's shoulder, but Philip knocks it away. Personal space. Anyway, I have to get going. You two have fun. Good luck, Adrian. That was weird. The hall Philip was taking didn't lead to the roof. As Philip disappears, Owen lets out a long groan and slumps down on his chair. Hey, Owen, you alright? Yeah, I'll be fine. By the way, you don't have to stay here in my pasta hell. Why don't you just grab your snack and grab your snack and head off to bed? Actually, I don't mind helping you out. Your honor's on the line after all. Yeah, thanks, Adrian. You're probably the second nicest person I've ever met. Jeez, you've got low standards. Please marry me. Well, that's pretty sudden. What's your net worth? What? I thought we could share our love together. I'm afraid I've got no love to give, buddy. Anyway, let's get back to your pasta cooking. You've got a bet to win, don't you? Right. This music is oddly relaxing. The two of us spent the rest of the night burning pasta. In the end, we managed to make something edible, but just barely. It didn't seem to count as much of a success, but Owen seemed really happy. This game's so cool. False justice. A justice that is false. Another morning, another day. I rubbed my eyes drowsily as I looked about the room. Looked like someone slid a note under my door. Adrian, it has been brought to my attention that you witnessed a teacher misconduct incident that occurred yesterday. Please meet me in my office this morning to discuss the details of said incident so that proper action may be taken. Mr. Rokob, Vice Principal. I was not enjoying the sound of this. Well, let's see what fresh hell awaits me today. As I stumbled across the courtyard toward the teacher's office building, I couldn't help but yawn repeatedly. I'm really not much of a morning person. Now, which way was the office? What the? Oh god, this thing! Alright, I'm gonna pause it right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have got a lot of editing to do for this video. Good lord, I do. Alright. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell if you're super thanks, or a tip if you can, it always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!